For many Americans, the uncertain outcome of the presidential election is adding to the anxiety of an already stressful year. According to a survey by the Associated Press, about 6 in 10 of the nation's voters feel this country is on the wrong track. Our lead national correspondent, that's David Begnaud, spoke with Americans who are on edge as this process plays out. David, good morning to you. A lot of people are relating to this.
Good morning, my friend. Here we are in Times Square live this morning, and I'm thinking back to yesterday when we listened. Did a lot of listening to about a dozen people, Gail. When you talk to the Biden supporters, they're nervous, stomach in knots, on eggshells, checking their phone, watching the television. But when you speak to the Trump supporters, it is clear. They knew exactly what they were voting for. They believe he's going to win, and they specifically voted because they wanted 4 more years of Trump. The anxiety in America right now is spilling out into the streets. Watch.
From New York to Chicago to Las Vegas. Protesters on both sides of the political divide took to the streets Wednesday. Some people are angered by President Trump's declaration that he already had the votes to win before all the votes had even been counted.
The concern is that Donald Trump may seek to interfere in the vote count.
Meanwhile, in Detroit, dozens of Trump supporters protested outside of a vote counting center shortly before Michigan was declared a win for Joe Biden.
Every voice counts.
And in the battleground state of Pennsylvania, which is also still counting mail-in and provisional ballots, voters say the tension there is intense.
I am absolutely in a state of high anxiety.
I've never seen a president act this way.
21-year-old Zion Marunga is from Pennsylvania. I met him at the Sussex Sit-In and Chat Diner in nearby New Jersey.
And what's your anxiety level?
Yeah, I'm definitely a bit anxious just because in past elections it hasn't taken this long and hasn't been like all this like suspense. So that's a bit like jarring, I guess.
Not everyone I met was as concerned, like 80-year-old Trump supporter Louis Post.
How anxious are you feeling right now about the results?
I feel good. I think he's going to get in.
But Louis's wife, Carol, was worried about claims of widespread voter fraud.
Ballots have been thrown away. They've been thrown away. They found ballots all over the place.
But that's not true. There has been no widespread ballot throwing away.
That's what I heard.
That's what you heard?
Right.
And where are you hearing that
and
from?
I heard that from the president.
You heard it from the president?
Right.
Yeah. And you believe what he says?
I'd like to believe what he says. He's our president.
Do you always believe what he says?
I'd rather not say.
So you believe the president when he says that mail-in ballots have been thrown away, but you chose to vote mail-in ballot?
Yeah, because of the virus.
Ms. Post said, listen, she believes the virus is real. That's why she wears a mask. She did not want to tell us who she voted for. She says there's a big divide in her family, and she didn't want to get herself in any trouble. Tony?
We are a United States of anxiety at the moment, David, and it includes for our industry. We're trying to get things right here for people like Mrs. Post there. David, what are you doing to maintain your level of calm?
Yeah.
So, listen, I jokingly said on social media yesterday I hadn't showered in 24 hours because I've been stuck to the phone or the camera. So people were like, what are you talking about? Get in the shower, boy. Yeah, look, walking on eggshells. I'm stuck to the news. I'm a news nerd. I'm nervous, but I'm ready to get past this, too.
Yeah, a long hot shower is good for everybody. And putting your phone down as well. David, thank you very much.
Amen, brother.
I say ditto to what David Begnaud said. But you know why this is so hard, guys? It's because we already said going in, we weren't going to know that night.
Yes.
It was going to take a minute or two to get the results in. But when you hear claims of fraud,